Good morning everyone. This is your Nilofar ma'am. I hope you all are fine at your homes and your study is going well. So as you all know that we are doing the syllabus of internal assignment 3. Our subject is English grammar and in today's video I will explain you worksheet 17 which is related to lesson 17. Topic of the lesson is active and passive voice. So in the previous worksheet we have done exercises related to the heading that was change these sentences from active to passive voice and the sentences were related to indefinite tense. In today's worksheet 17 we will continue the same exercise and this time we will change some sentences from active to passive voice that will be related to continuous tense. So like always, before starting the work, you all have to mention today's date in your copies, that is 18 August 2021. With this you have to mention online classwork in your copies and with this you have to mention lesson 17 in your copies. Now you have to write the heading that is present continuous tense and change these sentences from active to passive voice. So first of all we will convert these sentences from active to passive voice that are related to present continuous tense. So what is the helping verb of continuous tense? That is am-are and the main verb is verb first form plus ing. Now let's see the formulas for changing active to passive voice. First formula is of affirmative sentence. So first of all we have to write new subject, then is am-are according to the subject, then being, then third form of verb, then by, then object and in the last full stop. Next formula is of negative sentences. So first of all new subject is am-are according to the new subject, then not of course because we are talking about negative sentences. Then after not being, then third form of verb, then by, then object and in the last full stop. Next formula is of interrogative sentences. So first of all we have to choose our new subject because according to our new subject only we will use the helping verb that will be is am-are. Then new subject, then being, then third form of verb, then by, then object and in the last question mark. Next formula is of interrogative plus negative sentences which have question words. So question word will remain same on its place. Then afterward is am-are according to the new subject, then not and then being, then verb third form, then by, new object and then question mark. Now let's see the sentences. First sentence is he is learning English with the help of EnglishKitab.com. So here what is the subject? The subject is he because he is doing the action and what is the object? What is he learning? English. So English will be the object. That means our new subject will be English which is singular and according to it we have to use is. So that's why we have written English is being learnt by him with the help of EnglishKitab.com. The objective case of he is him. Second sentence is are they opening the gifts now? So it is an interrogative sentence. First of all what is the subject? The subject is they and what is the object? The object is gifts. So our new subject will be gifts which is plural and according to it our helping verb will be are. Are the gifts being opened by them now? Them is the objective case of they which is our new object. Are the gifts being opened by them now? Third sentence is we are not collecting the donations at the moment. Subject is we and the object is donations, the donations. So that means our new subject in passive voice will be the donations which is plural. So we will use are. The donations are not being collected by us at the moment. Us is the objective case of we because in active voice we was the subject and we have changed it into object so it became us. The donations are not being collected by us at the moment. Fourth sentence is whose friend is not helping you. So here when whose is given so we have to make passive by using by whose. So here we have written by whose friend are you not being helped. Fifth sentence is the children are laughing at the old beggar. Subject is the children and what is the object? The object is old beggar. So our new subject will be old beggar and that's why we have used is. The old beggar is being laughed at by the children. Sixth sentence is he was not waiting for me. Subject is he and object is me. So that means our new subject will be me, and the subjective case of me will be I. With I, we will use was. I was not being waited by him. Him is the objective case of he. Now we will change some sentences from active to passive voice that will be related to past continuous tense, and you have to write the heading, change these sentences from active to passive voice. So first of all, we will see the formulas of past continuous tense when we have to change the sentences from active to passive voice. Formulas for changing active to passive voice. First formula is given of affirmative sentences. So first of all, we will write new subject, then was and were according to the new subject, then being, then verb third form, then by, object, and then full stop. Second formula is of negative sentences. So first of all, our new subject will be there, then was and were according to the subject, then not of course, then being, then third form of verb, then by, and then object with full stop. Next formula is of interrogative sentences. So first of all, we have to choose our new subject, because according to it only we have to use the helping verb. So helping verb according to the new subject, that can be was and were, and then new subject, then being, verb third form, by, object, and in the last question mark. Next formula is of interrogative plus negative sentences with question words. So first of all, question words will remain same on its places. Then was and were according to the new subject, not, being, third form of verb, by, object, and then question mark. Now let's see some examples of past continuous tense which we have to change into passive voice. First sentence is Mala was typing the urgent letter. So here the subject is Mala, and what is the object? The object is the urgent letter. That means our new subject will be the urgent letter, which is singular, so we will use was with it. The urgent letter was being typed by Mala. Second sentence is you were not driving him home. So here the subject is you, and what is the object? The object is him. That means our new subject will be him, which is objective case, and we have to change into subjective case, which will be he. So he is the subject, and we have to use was with it. He was not being driven home by you. Third sentence is were they not carrying bags? Subject is they and the object is bags. That means our new subject will be bags, which is plural, so we will use were with it. Were the bags not being carried by them? Them is the objective case of they. Fourth sentence is why were they cheating you? So the subject is they and the object is you. That means our new subject will be you. So with you we use were only. First of all, question word will remain same at its place. Why were you being cheated by them? Because them is the objective case of they. They has been used as subject in the active voice, so in passive voice it became object. Fifth sentence is the minister was not giving the speech to the audience. Here the subject is the minister, he is doing the action, and what is the object? The object is the speech. That means our new subject will be the speech, which is singular. The speech to the audience was not being given by the minister. Sixth sentence is the doctor was counseling her patients. So the subject is the doctors, and what is the object? The object is her patients. That means our new subject in passive voice will be her patients, which is plural, so we will use were with it. Her patients were being counseled by the doctor. Now we will see some exercises related to lesson 17 only. So let's see the heading of exercise A. Fill in the blanks with the correct passive forms. So here active voice is also given of the sentences. When we have to change it into passive voice, we have to fill the correct passive forms. So the first sentence is the fumes of the factory are polluting the air in this area. So subject is the fumes of the factory and the object is the air. So our new passive sentence will be the air in this area is being polluted by the fumes of the factory. Why we have used is being? Because the sentence is in present continuous tense, are polluting, and when we change present continuous tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are, being. So air is singular, that's why we have used is being. The air in this area is being polluted by the fumes of the factory. Second sentence is her paintings conveyed a beautiful message. Subject is her paintings, and what is the object? The object is a beautiful message. That means in passive voice our new subject will be a beautiful message, which is singular. So with singular, we will use was and were. Why? Because the sentence is in past indefinite tense, and when we change a sentence of past indefinite tense into passive voice, the helping verb will be was and were according to the subject. So our subject is a beautiful message which is singular, so we will use was conveyed. Third form of verb will be there. So a beautiful message was conveyed by her paintings. Third sentence is the hospital looks after its patients well. The subject is the hospital, and what is the object? The object is the patients. So our new subject will be the patients. First of all, our sentence is in simple present tense, that means present indefinite tense, and when we have to change it into passive voice, the helping verb will be is, am, are according to the new subject. The new subject is the patients, which is plural, so we will use are with it. The patients are looked after well by the hospital. Fourth sentence is my mother's charitable work has taught me the value of compassion. So subject is my mother's charitable work, and what is the object? The object is me. So our new subject will be I, which is the subjective case of me, and the sentence is in present perfect tense. So when we change it into passive voice, the helping verb will be has been or have been according to the subject. So our new subject will be I, the subjective case of me, and with I we use have been. I have been taught the value of compassion by my mother's charitable work. Fifth sentence is the detectives do not know the details of the murder mystery. The subject is the detectives, and what is the object? The object is the details of the murder mystery. That means our new subject will be the details of the murder mystery. And first of all, this sentence is in simple present tense, means present indefinite tense. So when we will make it into passive voice, that time the helping verb will be is, am, are according to the new subject. And our new subject is the details of the murder mystery, which is plural, so we have used are with it. Are not known by the detectives. Here detectives became the object in the sentence, which was the subject in active voice. Now let's move forward and see exercise B. Heading is identify the sentences as active or passive voice and convert active to passive and passive to active voice. So first of all, we have to recognize the sentence as active or passive voice. If the sentence is active, then we have to change it into passive, and if the sentence is passive, then we have to change it into active voice. So first sentence is the books are written by Mr. Sen. So here by is given, and with are written means third form is given, that means it is passive voice. So we have to change it into active voice. That means we have to make the object our new subject, that is Mr. Sen. And the sentence is in simple present tense. So the helping verb of simple present tense of active voice will be s or es with the first form of verb. Mr. Sen writes the books. Second sentence is I have borrowed 5 books from the library. Here the action is done by the subject only. We are starting the sentence with the subject, so that means it is active voice, and we have to change it into passive voice. And the sentence is in present perfect tense. So here I is subject, and what is the object? The object is 5 books from the library. That means in passive voice our new subject will be 5 books from the library, which is plural, so that means we will use have been with it. 5 books from the library have been borrowed by me. Me is the objective case of I, which was used as subject in the active voice. Now let's see third sentence, that is the technician will clean the laboratory after the experiments are over, which is also active voice. Because the sentence is being started with the subject only, we have to change it into passive voice. So the subject is the technician, and what is the object? The object is the laboratory. So our new subject will be the laboratory, and the sentence is in future indefinite tense. So our helping verb of passive voice will be or shall be according to the subject. So our new subject is the laboratory. With this we will use will be. The laboratory will be cleaned by the technician after the experiments are over. Fourth sentence is an online bookstore had been started by Shivansh a couple of years ago. So here by is given, that means it is passive voice, and we have to change it into active voice. So here had been is given, that means the sentence is of past perfect tense. So, what will be the helping verb of past perfect tense of active voice? That will be only had with the third form of verb. So, here what is the object? The object is Shivansh, and Shivansh will be our new subject in the active voice. So, Shivansh had started an online bookstore a couple of years ago. Fifth sentence is, a letter was being written by Advait to his grandmother yesterday. So here by is given, that means the sentence is of passive voice and the sentence is of past continuous tense. So when we have to change it into active voice, we have to use the helping verb of past continuous tense, that will be was and were according to the new subject with first form of verb plus ing. So here Advait is the object, that means Advait will be our new subject in active voice which is singular. So with Advait we will use was. Advait was writing a letter to his grandmother yesterday. Sixth sentence is, Seema is stitching the fabric. So it is active voice because the sentence is being started with the subject. That means we have to change it into passive voice, and the sentence is of present continuous tense. So when we will change it into passive voice, the helping verb will be is being, are being, or am being according to the new subject. Here in the active voice, Seema is the subject and the fabric is the object. That means in passive voice, our new subject will be the fabric, which is singular. So with the fabric we will use is being. So the sentence will be, the fabric is being stitched by Seema. So these were some exercises and sentences which we have changed from active to passive voice according to the tenses. I hope everything is clear to all of you. If still any confusion is there, so you can ask me on the WhatsApp also. I'll meet you in the another explanation video. Till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.